just like I told you, baby. You can't start no more. You can't eat no more. Eat no more hot dogs. I'm gonna put you in. I put it on my wall. Now, baby, don't you be afraid, cause you don't want to eat. Eat none today. I'm gonna put
With the Muffler Ryan Bruckner, I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. This is my intro. Welcome to a very special edition of Squared Circle Cinema. It's a family affair today. My ma's out in your backyard playing with your boy and your wife, and you know it feels pretty good. It's a good. This will be a family-friendly edition of Squared Circle Cinema. I'm lowering the toilet seat after I'm done. You know, I don't think I'm going to need my swear jar today. I'm going to be a good boy, spending the weekend with my mother. We went out to Stubricks yesterday for her birthday and my sister's birthday. It's kind of a combined thing. And now today, you and I are going to Grill 'em All in beautiful Alhambra, California. It's a good day. How am I doing today, buddy?
Should I be alarmed? I think, is this the first time I've seen Kathy with a K since she assaulted me in Revenge last year?
It's also
She slapped me.
an episode about forgiveness
okay.
and understanding and
Okay.
being able to turn the page to our next chapter of life. Do you see Taylor Decay around? Okay.
Are
All
they
right.
not a thing anymore?
Turns out the cyst, thankfully, that was removed was benign.
Oh, man.
I don't know what that means. No, I'm sorry. Actually, that would be wonderful. That's all it's missing is Tyler couldn't make it.
Okay.
He's up skiing in Big Bear.
The conditions,
With
man.
Bruce.
That's actually what I got. I got Cassie for Valentine's Day. I got her a pass to Mountain High.
Did you
Because
go?
she's a really good snowboarder. No, I'm terrible.
Doesn't it suck?
Like, all I do
here's
is
the thing.
just-
I'm picturing you being there miserable and just
Yeah.
going like, wow, look at these conditions, though. You know, appreciating the conditions.
Like
I
all
heard
it
there's
is
too
just
much snow.
It's me falling down over and over again
Yeah.
and getting back up again while she's just like shredding. So I was just like, nah, take your dad.
Yeah,
I'll stay with Owen.
I went because when I was dating someone who we don't need to mention, and Barb and Bruce were pushing it hard because she was super into snowboarding. So I went a number of times, all at Mountain High. I think 3. So I was like, all right, the first time's gonna be miserable, so at least try it again a second time. And then I was like, this second time was even worse, and I didn't get any better. In fact, I got a little worse. I did better the first time, I think. And then I went a third time, and I was like, well, there's no rubber match here. It's not like I had one good experience and one bad experience. So I was just miserable. Like I knew the third time I wasn't going to enjoy it myself. My bindings were too loose. I fricked up my ankles, something fierce.
It hurts your ankles, man.
Because I wasn't properly in. And I almost died on the ski lift thing. I almost killed Barb. I took them all. I took all 3 of us out, man. Like because I got all nervous as the thing was approaching where you get off. I'm like, oh God,
Oh,
here
God.
we go.
And then you just punched Barb in the neck.
I freaked out. I punched Barb in the neck.
Speaking of birthdays, I forgot your birthday. And I realized that after you mentioned it was your mom's birthday.
Oh, wait a minute. That
So
would mean that
I got
Mike's
you
birthday
something.
was.
I got you something.
All right. Wow, that's sweet. You know what? Hey,
A bottle of my own urine. Here you go, buddy.
give me that bottle. Give me that bottle, and I'm gonna drink it. Oh, what the hell is this?
It's my own homemade limoncello.
Oh, thank God.
It's not-
Limoncello is not.
It looks
Italian
just
for
like a
Peter.
bottle of urine.
Because this label is like, oh man, he went off the deep end. It's kind of a creepy looking bottle. You know, it's definitely homemade too.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, it's really cold.
It was formerly a Tahava bottle.
a bottle of. Can I have a sip right now?
Have a sip. Be very careful. Remember that moonshine that was on my bar that you were asking about?
Yeah.
That's what I used to make this.
Whoa, wait, what is this? I just thought is this,
Limoncello is an Italian lemon liqueur, so I
this
use
is what you
because
get-
I got tons
you
of I got
trashed on and
tons.
then pissed in a bottle after drinking all that all night
Yeah, that's how you filter it.
through the liver. It is your urine. Oh God, dude. This is delicious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be careful.
Okay, so what is this is it's not just a
It's-
fermenting thing. This is an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah. So what you do is you take like tons of lemon peels, and I soaked them in moonshine for like a month, and so it turned the moonshine yellow.
Wow.
And then I strained it, and then I mixed it with a simple syrup, and then I let that sit.
I'm tasting the simple syrup. That's
and
what
then I let that sit for another month.
this syrup I think is masking the alcohol. This is scary. So
No,
what proof are we talking here? What's the ABV?
Well,
Would you say?
I mean, the simple syrup diluted it, but it was straight grain alcohol that's in it.
Wow. And
So I
it
would
only
not
was
drink any
slightly
more than what
compromised?
you just drank right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, for sure.
And you can, like mix it with like a LaCroix.
But
or
it's so
something,
refreshing, though.
Yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things. The first time I ever had it, I was at a friend's house. Like, this was way back in the day.
Wow.
Like, I'd never heard of it, and it was like brought over from Italy, and I was like, yeah, I'll
You
try
drank it like it was like a Bartles and James.
I was throwing up like 2 hours later.
Whoa.
I
So
had
do
a
you think I
horrible
took
headache.
too big of a sip?
I think you should not drink anymore.
Right, but is this too much?
That's fine. You'll be
Okay.
fine. Just
Wow,
don't
because it's
have
delicious. I had a
Yeah,
healthy
it's like
sip.
it's
And
kind of
then
like
I had
a,
another one immediately because it was so refreshing.
drinking a lemon drop.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but not as strong.
All the all of the print came
I know.
off.
That's why I was like, "Oh my god!" That's why I really thought it was your piss.
It
Because
said-
like, look how horrified this
It was like
side-
so pretty. Cassie made the
Oh.
label. It said limoncello, and it had like a little design on it.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Oh.
Oh well, happy
sorry.
belated birthday.
Yeah, it was the condensation of the bottle, and then I held it with my hand, and it came off. So
Yeah.
that's very sweet.
But yeah,
Oh.
it looks just like when I put everything in the freezer yesterday after letting it sit in the
So do you-
cabinet.
and you've had this with LaCroix before?
I had it last night. Last night's the first time I tried it. And I had it with a lemon Canada Dry.
Okay, so I don't think so. Then you advise me not to consume this bottle as I had started it. And
Don't just like go home and drink that bottle.
Right.
You'll probably die.
Wow, that is so crazy. Thank you for the warning. And this is how you could definitely take advantage of somebody, because this would be like it is a. To me,
it's
it
one of
tastes
those
like,
things that you could just drink. It's
Oh
like
my God, this is
Jägermeister. Like
crazy.
you could just keep drinking it and think it's
it
not a big
tastes
deal.
like a shandy or something, like a very refreshing summer beverage, like
Yeah.
lemonade. It tastes like a hard lemonade. Wow, bravo. How long was the process?
2 months.
Wow. Oh my God, what compelled you to do this?
Just so many lemons. I mean, I still have a ton of lemons on my tree. It's got trying to figure out what to do with them. And my neighbor,
many fruit trees?
My neighbor gave me the recipe.
How many fruit-bearing trees do you have?
I have
How many
3.
and of
I have
3
grapefruit,
varieties?
I have blood orange, and I have lemon.
Have you ever had a blood orange from here?
I don't think so. That they're already all gone.
Wow.
Ate them all. Sorry.
No, that's fine. You had every right. You harvested them yourself. You grew them.
Yeah. The lemons grow better because it gets more sun. Than the blood orange has the shade of my garage. So yeah. Well, happy belated birthday.
They're going to say it has the shade. of
47 years young.
All right. Thank you. What did you text me like? Oh man, I forgot your birthday. I'm sorry. And then just like, oh dude, I don't care.
I sent you 16 candles gifts.
Yeah, but you're like, I totally. Wait a minute, it's his mother's birthday. You don't sound like that, right? And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. You know, he feels bad, but I really don't care. And then you're like, yeah, but 47's a milestone. I'm like, okay, there he is. There he is. Now I feel worse about myself. Thanks, Ryan. That's great. Great apology. I love it. So, what brings you?
What brings me to my house? Oh, I got to tell you about a beautiful moment. Speaking of your mom playing with my son.
Okay.
So on this very bed over here, like he was throwing a fit the other day. And so
At press time, we are recording in the guest bedroom.
we're recording in the guest bedroom.
Which is a throwback.
And he's not allowed to come in here typically because he always goes for the shredder and he always opens the drawer and empties out all the contents.
Yeah.
So I don't typically let him in here, but
you can't get to Krang without going to Shredder first.
He was just being a real grump.
Yeah.
So I let him in here, and he was so happy. And so I
Wow.
was just practicing wrestling moves on the bed, jackknifing him, F5ing him.
So is this the first time he's been allowed in here? Or
No, he's allowed in here, but not
with adult
often,
supervision.
and he always wants to come in here.
So he
create
instantly got
mischief.
happier because Dad's let me in here.
Yeah. And
Yes,
then
party room.
So I was gonna hit him with a pillow, just like a good Rock against Mankind chair shot.
Royal Rumble 99.
Just like waiting for him to turn around, like he was like getting up off on his hands and knees.
Perfect.
He's gonna turn around, and
I'm just
I'm just stalking him, waiting. Turns around, hit him with the pillow. Kid does the perfect sell job. You should have seen him. He flung around. He went like head down, and he like shook his head. And I was just so proud of him. I was
wow,
like,
he sold it.
Yeah, and it wasn't like he was hurt because I didn't hit him hard, but he
Oh
just
my
knew,
God.
like, I just like tapped him, and then he knew that he had to go flying.
That's so wonderful. So like
So, like the wrestling's in his blood.
that's amazing. But he also has had plenty of demostrations of you selling for
Yeah,
him, right?
Yeah, I sell for
So
him all the
he's
time.
already getting that. He's already
Yesterday,
like, this was supposed to look. That's brilliant, man.
Yesterday, I let him Hurricane Rana me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you did all the work, but
yeah. So he was on my. Like,
he didn't
had his
actually
legs
Hurricane
around my
Rana
head, and then I let him like flip me over.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trust there.
Yeah.
You nailed that flip.
Onto the bed.
Yeah. Well, I would have smushed him, man. I would have botched it big time.
You just gotta make sure that he lands on his belly, and then you just flip over.
Would you ever forgive me if I smushed your son attempting a Hurricane Rana on a bed? I would botch that. I don't think I would be brave enough.
I don't think I'd trust you doing a
'Cause it's a
Hurricane
flip.
Rana because
You'd have
you're
to flip yourself.
You're one stiff motherfucker.
Yes, I am, and I'd be lying if I said I told you I would be doing more yoga, and I have
And
not
you have
yet.
not done any.
And I haven't done it yet. So rough start to 2019, huh?
What? Really?
A lot of deaths and Brody and Stevens and King Kong Bundy. And
Oh, everyone's like really surprised.
Brody
by
Stevens was a
the,
bummer because that was like my
yeah.
spirit animal, man. That sucks.
No,
Like I
that was
stole
really
my
sad.
inflection from him, so that was a bummer. King Kong Bundy, really.
I was really surprised by like the outpouring.
It's amazing.
Of,
Yeah. It's on-
grief. Like I
It's
was
on
like,
par with Gene Okerlund.
yeah,
There's a
I was
lot.
like, everybody was just like giving King Kong Bundy tributes, and I was like, really?
Yeah, it was like, he main evented WrestleMania 2, but then he had the worst Undertaker match at any WrestleMania ever.
Yeah.
Maybe even worse than Giant Gonzalez.
He just looked like a walking fat penis.
Yeah, well,
or
but
a thumb. Like a human thumb.
We remember him more when he came back for the Attitude Era, though, and he was mid-card level then. You know, he had a couple pushes with the Undertaker. He had a couple big feuds, but not really anything beyond the Undertaker. So we saw him more as kind of a, someone like that was just muscle for Ted DiBiase. You know, so we didn't really we weren't watching in 1986 when he main evented a WrestleMania. You know,
I mean, I saw the match.
yeah. Wasn't a great
Even when I was a little kid, I was like, oh, I got to see this. Because I actually had like remember those like thumb wrestler? Did you ever have those thumb
for sure.
wrestlers?
Yeah.
So I had a King Kong Bundy one. So,
Actually, you know what? I did have a couple of those.
Yeah, and so I knew him just because I had the little figure. And so I was like, well, I've never seen him before. I got to go rent WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I watched that
And then
match.
it blew your mind, like, what? 3 different venues? At that age, were you like, this is cool, or you're just like, this is dumb. This seems like a waste of money.
I just remember
I felt bad
thinking it was just kind of weird.
I was like, you don't get a full show? I mean, that kind of, everyone's getting a third of a show. What a ripoff. But anyway, the reason I bring it up is because we lost another celebrity, Luke Perry. And my question to you, is Luke Perry a professional wrestler? He's a super fan. His son is currently wrestling in the Indies, and he made several appearances on SmackDown Live in-ring promos, right?
He did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So, what are your thoughts?
He never had a match.
Never had a match, but he spawned someone that has had several in the Indies.
So then couldn't you say that everybody that's ever like done a promo that's a celebrity is a professional wrestler then? But I guess we said, did we say Bob Uecker?
See, this kind of opens up. This opens up an interesting because there's
Alex
a lot.
Trebek, a professional wrestler.
See, it
He
opens
just
up a
filled
can
in
of worms there, right? I mean,
Jeremy Piven, the cast of Entourage.
Okay, exactly. How many freaking honorary GMs of Raw?
Bob Barker.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky counts, right? Did Chucky actually have a match with Rick Steiner?
Man, I'm gonna really have to just start adding stuff to the urn if this is the case.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So you're telling me we're not going to review 8 Seconds?
That's the bull riding movie?
Yeah.
Is David Arquette in that?
No. Well, I don't know. Let me check. Let's see here. Cast. Cameron Finley. Luke Perry. Clyde Nope.
Well, we'll
So I guess that's
definitely eventually do Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh my God, Bam Bam Bigelow's in this.
No, he's not. That guy can't ride a bull. What does he play? The bull?
He can play the muscle or something. I don't know. What does he play?
The bull?
Bull. That was good.
Well, I get to live to fight another day. I won my Loser Leaves Town match.
Yeah, that's a relief.
That I was like, oh, because they were picking up awards, man.
You know, I was trying
Rami
to...
Malek, they won for like best editing, best sound.
All right. What's going through your mind as it's it's the next award? You're like,
you're
enjoying the moment because I might not ever experience this again.
I was genuinely nervous.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh.
Did you have to get up and walk around a little bit?
It was like watching Mike Tyson try to answer the 10 count when he got knocked out by Buster Douglas.
Wow. Jeez.
It was just like, oh God, is this really happening? But luckily, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Yeah.
It turns out it was a shit movie. Luckily.
And I think the clip that they used for his Best Actor nomination, how they show a clip for everybody, like a little piece of their performance. It really just demonstrates like why that movie sucks, and it doesn't really show anything about his performance. It was him singing, like playing Bohemian Rhapsody at the piano, like while he's writing the song.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, didn't mean to make you cry. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all.
Oh.
And then he stops and he's like,
I did. Eureka.
Did I just do
but
that?
you were saying earlier that he actually did deliver a good performance, right? They just picked a lousy
He's the best
scene.
part about it, really.
Yeah, but he looked good on stage up there. His moves were similar to Freddie Mercury's and all that.
Yeah.
But why didn't they show that clip?
that clip was just
Oh my God.
He's like, I wrote that.
Do
I really think do I wish I was never born at all?
Oh.
Is that me?
Oh, he was like, why is this coming out of me?
Oh God.
Great lyrics.
Yeah.
Terrible song. I can't listen to that song anymore, man. Done with that
With
song.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Done
That's
with it.
the only...
It's a great song.
That and...
But I just can't listen to it anymore.
No, that and Another One Bites
Another
the
One's
Dust.
Bite the Crust.
I can listen to
Another
those.
One's Bite the Crust.
I really hate Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah.
Like, I think that song's
one of
so
my favorites.
cheesy, and I think people get so happy when that song comes on.
Why do people get so happy when like We're the Champions comes on? It's like
yeah.
We Will Rock You. It's like
yeah.
I wish you wouldn't. Actually, I want to be rocked.
I got to tell you,
I'm due for a good rocking. Actually,
when Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga had their performance, it moved me.
Yeah, you texted
It was
me
like
that.
I was
You
like,
were
wow.
So
I felt like
Bradley Cooper and
they went into a closet and made Whoopi after that performance.
Her
man.
eyes were like, I'm in love.
Yeah, they were just like looking,
man.
like just looking
And
into
then
each other's
Bradley
eyes.
Cooper was like, I'm married.
Yeah,
and like I'm just a really good actor, because he was looking right back at her.
No, I think
You think there's
something's
going
gonna happen.
on?
I think something's gonna happen.
He's pumping some unleaded, if you know what I'm saying.
She just like broke up with her boyfriend.
She blew off her engagement. They were engaged to marry. You think so?
Yeah.
They
were rehearsing
chemistry.
that song.
Oh man. How close did she get to him?
She was like, Bradley.
Oh, Bradley, you're making me nervous.
Listen to me. And he was like, what's that?
What? What's that?
What's that?
My ears ring.
Okay. I got the tinnitus.
You got to talk right. Don't worry about
What's that? you did
I
one
was
now.
watching that with my aunt, and she was like, "God, just look how he leans in because he can't hear. It's brilliant." I was like, "Wow, that's really as well done because it's not too much, you know. It's just subtle, like, what was that?
Huh?
He's like, huh? And like, Barb and I are like, no joke, not even messing. Like, wow, like holding hands, basically. Would you like another LaCroix? Yes, I would, Barb. Yes, I would.
That's like somebody farts in the room and he's like, "What's that smell? What's that smell? What's that?"
You smell that?
You know, they probably
What's that?
They probably didn't really fart. Did you see that? That's brilliant. You could tell that, you know, he smelled something he didn't
Giving
like.
the illusion that it smells like fart in this tiny room. But I mean, do you think they had a fart machine?
Or at least like
See, he was acting there.
somebody like let off a stink bomb or something. What's that smell?
What was that?
Yeah, do you think there was really, when Walter Matthau in Grumpy Old Men,
Oh,
when there was
pew,
the dead fish,
pew.
do you think they really put a dead fish in there? Or was
yeah,
that just...
I do. To get that reaction.
Pew! Pew, what's that smell?
What's
What's that smell? Pew!
bait the shoppy? I always just say the same three things about that movie. The next one that comes up is always, should we ask for some garlic bread? Grumpier Old Men all the way, right? Even though Grumpy Old Men was a great
No, I
movie.
like Grumpy Old Men better.
More. It was more like the Home Alone 2 approach, though. Just
Yeah.
more over the top.
It was just like,
caricatures.
now we gotta
Simpler
have
story.
another romance on the other
right,
side.
right. But it
Like,
was a good story.
Walter Matthau needs to get laid.
Yeah,
is
but
basically.
no doubt you're not competing with the original story.
Yeah.
And the bait, what was the bait shop's guy's name? I can't even remember. Hank?
Chuck?
Oh, Chuck looks like Chuck finally buried his boner. During the outtakes. That was a great character arc, you know. Yeah. Is there a wrestler in that movie?
I wish.
Yeah.
Maybe like an old-timey wrestler.
So I want to get back to the award ceremony, though, if you don't mind, because here we're talking best actor of the year that was 2018 goes to the movie in question here, the movie that's got it all on the line, you know? So we're thinking, oh boy, is this going to be a parlay? When he won best actor, were you like, oh shoot?
I was a little nervous, but I was still
boy.
like,
We
no
could do a
way.
parlay here.
No way. We can't. Because Roma was starting to clean up on the important awards, like Best Director, Best Cinematographer, Best Foreign Film.
Yeah, and you just saw it coming.
So I was like, oh, maybe
That's
Roma.
that's the favorite.
And then
Yeah,
they were
Roma
like,
came
oh,
into it.
and they were like, oh, Green Book.
Green
and I was
Book.
like, oh, well,
I get to
all
watch
right.
you again. So you must have been relieved. Because at that point, it doesn't matter who wins as long as it.
Yeah.
And you even said if it was Black Panther, which I have since seen, and I freaking loved it. I had a.
wasn't it beautiful?
It was beautiful, and I took a night watching Black Panther, just segued right into Infinity Wars, and it was like the best 1-2 punch of two movies I think I've ever like pulled off. You know,
Yeah.
like the best double feature ever. And I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't at the very end and just in simple font. Black Panther will return in Infinity Wars. I was like, oh, I hear that's great. So
Yeah.
I watched that immediately, and that blew me away as
I
well.
loved
I couldn't believe how funny Infinity Wars was.
It
was
all of them are really
hysterical.
funny.
I know, but I knew what was going to happen going into it. I knew about Loki.
You knew about the
and
snap.
I knew about the evaporations in half of the Earth. You know, sorry, spoiler. And I knew this was coming, and it's going to be a breathtakingly powerful, painful scene, and it was. But before all that, despite that, it's like every word out of Peter Parker's mouth was funny, like good jokes too.
Yeah.
Everything out of Stark was obviously hilarious. Even Thor was on fire.
Thor
You know,
is always hilarious.
Batista's some of the funniest lines
Yeah.
he's had yet, you know. So you could get that bad boy in your urn. You got Infinity Wars
It's
in
in
there.
the urn.
Hell yeah.
It's in the urn.
But yeah,
the end of
the
Black
ritual at
Panther-
the beginning of Black Panther though, just blew me
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Where all the tribes that are all maternal. It's the mom is the queen of the tribe, you know.
Yeah.
And then there's the warrior next to him, and we will not fight today. Like, but they're all dressed in their traditional garb, and it's like the presentation of that scene, seeing all the different tribes, like medieval times. You know, like I was giddy with joy at that scene.
I just
How
love the
beautiful it
end
was
when they were building that like rec center or whatever.
Yeah, I know. Because it's intellectual. It's like this would benefit this culture more.
Yeah, instead of hiding, we're gonna
Exactly.
help these kids.
Yeah, no, that was you had it as your favorite superhero movie of all time, I think, and very high praise. I'm still going with Dark Knight as number one because
Dark Knight doesn't have the heart this movie had.
No, it doesn't. But
it has a great performance,
and those performances, like that's on the level of No Country for Old Men for me, where it could just be a hollow, just black and just a complete grays, nothing, no content at all outside of the performance of Javier Bardem or Heath Ledger here. I was just like, wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And there's other stuff around it, like who cares? It's like he's just dancing in this world, and it's really cool to watch. So that's still number one for me. But
I thought Michael B. Jordan was a pretty damn good villain.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
Kick-ass name too, Killmonger.
Yeah,
no, that's a cool name.
And he's at that museum where they're stealing that material, that element, and that the planet that their land is made of, you know, and he steals that mask. And it's like, whoa, that's a scary look. When you're going into battle, you know, kill some people. Yeah, he was excellent. And it was a charming, you know, conclusion to that character, too. Yeah.
So you were like, you texted me the other day and you were like, is wrestling real?
I didn't say that. No, I
You
didn't.
basically said that.
No, I
Like, is
didn't.
this real life?
I was having some fun. I had another friend text me, like, is this whole Ronda Rousey thing real? And then I saw excerpts from it, and I was like, I don't know.
It's a pretty damn
And then
good
it's
meme
like-
now.
Yeah, but it's
Like,
look, the timing is too. I mean, we're on the road to WrestleMania. She just turned
Yeah.
heel. Of course, it's scripted. But anytime they turn on themselves, write themselves into a shoot or into a work, by screw the WWE universe and all that. It's like that's clever. That's like good writing.
really? Like, what do you see?
It's
For
believable.
me, like,
I find it to be believable.
for me, whenever you use the F word in wrestling,
Yeah.
I'm checked out. Whenever you say fake,
Oh.
I don't like it because
Oh,
it's
okay.
like it's too easy. It's too obvious. And then if you're just gonna say it's fake, then
Yeah, but-
fine. Like, why am I watching it then?
But like, I don't know. I think this is a good angle here because she's also
So, like, how is-
she's like self-promoting now her own merchandise and stuff, and it's like they're doing
but
it in
then
an
what are they
interesting
gonna
way.
do in the match? How's Becky Lynch gonna? Becky Lynch is gonna actually believably kick her ass now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what are they gonna do?
So what bothers you the most is that it's going to diminish the match, the product, the final product.
Yeah, this is all leading to a match, isn't it?
Well, of course. I think it's unique. I think it's
I
interesting.
don't think it's unique. We just, we'll get to it later, but we watched a era of WCW Nitro that was doing the same thing, calling everything fake, calling people marks, just like insider commentary, all products of Vince Russo, and that killed that company, made nobody care about watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that this is to that level of horrible wrestling, but for me, I would just prefer you not use the fake word.
Okay. And what Nitro are we referring to here?
So we are watching a David Arquette movie, and so I decided that since there's so many David Arquette movies, maybe we can, chronicle the life of David Arquette, the wrestler, little by little each time we watch a David Arquette movie. So
Yes.
I selected the April 24th, 2000 edition of Nitro, featuring his first match against Eric Bischoff.
And you gave me a heads up, said, hey, I'm watching it just because, this is around, so this was during Ready to Rumble, So like just so you know kind of thing, just a heads up.
Yeah.
And I put that sucker on, man. And I despise Vince Russo. Just all over that episode. You know, he was just his mug was in the center of every single segment.
Yeah.
In that installment, in that 90 minutes, but I couldn't just. And I know it's the nostalgia, and I know it's because Bret Hart was there.
But he wasn't there. He was just in like the clip from.
Yeah, I know.
They were like, "Who did he hit? Did he hit
He was
somebody
all
with the
over
chair?"
the opening. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
We'll tell you after the break who he hit with the chair.
all I could think
and they're like, "Oh, you
is-
hit Hulk Hogan with the chair."
Yeah, okay, fine. But all I could think of was like how fun it would be to be in that crowd. You know, like I would have a riot.
I feel like if I was in that crowd, I'd be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, it was hard to follow. Yeah,
What's
just a
that?
self-contained
I can't hear.
nitro.
I can't hear anything. What's that?
What was that? Dookie.
No, but like
So you're saying
there's-
Bradley Cooper's performance is on par with the taxi driver guy in No Holds Barred. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe that guy. Well, I'm more like Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan smelled the dookie.
okay. Yeah, well,
There's just so much going on, and I don't know if they actually see all the backstage segments too. So I could imagine being in that crowd and being like super confused.
Yeah, I wonder what the tapings were like. Like, I wouldn't put it past them to just like, all right, we're going to take that one again. You know, as if it was like a television taping, like you're seeing Titus or something.
One thing I noticed was like the crowd didn't care about anybody but Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get into anything until Hulk Hogan had his match. Did you notice that?
Kind of.
They were on their feet for him. They were chanting Hogan.
But it was an interesting time for Hogan because he had no affiliation with the NWO at this point, correct?
Yeah, it was. Well, it was like the New Blood versus the Millionaires Club. So it's like
he
all
was
the
turning
old guys
face again.
Yeah,
So that's a reason
and he was
to get excited.
He was feuding with Kidman. He had a handicap match with Kidman and Mike Awesome where he got like 95% of the offense. Too.
Oh, really? I didn't even watch that match.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch the full event.
Oh,
no.
I watched it start to finish.
Really?
He does a handicap match.
I thought I was going to because I was really getting into it.
That's probably like the most
then
interesting thing about the whole episode. You probably should watch that one. He went through 2 different tables. He got power bombed through a table, and then they set him up on a table, and Kidman did a splash through the table.
Yeah, I totally just fast forward right to it because the next segment was going to be the David Arquette segment.
Yeah, and he bled all over the place too, but the crowd was into it. And Kidman had some real heat. Kidman was doing like
because I watched
the hand to the ear. He ripped his shirt off.
Yeah, I saw the
and
replay
stuff.
of that. Yeah,
and the crowd was like really booing him. They were really cheering for Hogan.
Well, that's funny.
So like you could like they were trying to inject new blood into WCW, but the people still really just only cared about Hogan.
Jeez, I watched like the freaking Bam Bam Bigelow Terry Funk match.
That was pretty shitty.
And I didn't watch it because I think I intended to watch the entire event, and then I just, I had to go to work, so I gave up on it. And you know what? I'm not gonna go back and watch that match.
Yeah, you don't have to.
It's like I haven't seen Green Book yet, so maybe I'll start with that.
So David Arquette is in the crowd. He's wearing an Obey Giant T-shirt.
Yep.
And DDP is feuding with Eric Bischoff, Kimberly, and Jeff Jarrett, and Kimberly is demanding a divorce.
Yes. From DDP.
And then DDP's like, "What are you crazy? What are you crazy?
Hey, we could work this out.
What are you crazy?
Damn."
And then so he gets hit by the guitar.
I knew you shouldn't have gone to that optometrist.
And then David Arquette just jumps in the ring and attacks Bischoff, and then Canyon comes in for the save as well.
What does Canyon have to do with any of this?
Yeah, I forgot that Canyon had such like a prestigious part in the card at this point.
Yeah.
So this set up
R.I.P.
so they said that Eric Bischoff and Arquette were going to have a match, and if Arquette wins, then
Double J
has to face DDP later that night in a cage match for the title.
And it's like, so there's just a cage dangling up there then? It's like, well, thank God there's a proposed cage match.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that would just be a waste of man labor.
We just keep this cage around
just in case someone challenges someone to a cage match.
Yeah.
He
said, I'm gonna 1-800 kick your butt.
Yeah, I liked him. I liked his energy he was given. I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
it was genuine. It was fun. He was
One thing
really
I would
excited.
say is like he looked cooler in his street clothes than when he put on his wrestling outfit.
Yeah,
his wrestling outfit was like a mesh.
Did you see that brief little promo backstage promo where he's like digging through a duffel bag and he's like, "Where's my tape?" or something like that. Because that was pretty great. I was
it's not my bat.
I just like.
Is that what Sting says before he goes out there?
Yeah, before he goes out.
That's not my bat.
That's not my bat. Get out there.
So they have their match. They really go into Bischoff's background in karate. Bischoff looked fat to me, man.
Yeah, he did.
He had a gut.
No, the commentating was good. I think
what really pissed me off is I watched the Hogan match and that guy Mark Madden.
Yeah.
Oh, so annoying. He was just like, "You think he's gonna Hulk up now?
Oh, yeah.
You think he's gonna Hulk up now? Oh, maybe we'll see the leg drop again."
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, shut up.
It's like, that's like the easiest way to be a heel commentator.
Yeah, and that's just kind of what I feel like this Ronda Rousey thing could turn into.
Look, I'm not going to defend it or anything like that.
It's not. It hasn't crossed that line yet. But if
fear-
it continues of her just saying like this is all bullshit, I'm a real fighter.
And if it compromises potentially the main event for WrestleMania, that's really going to bother you.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, anyway,
what was that? What was that, Ryan?
I don't know.
You just made a very interesting face.
It
was a grimace of frustration. Is there
So-
something you want to talk about?
No, I'm just trying to find
I like your travel coffee cup, man.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, that's rad.
It's rad coffee.
Oh, cool. No way. Yeah, I didn't even see it. It says rad. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they have their match.
Which should have been rehearsed a little bit more.
Yeah,
Missed spot after
sloppy.
in what a small, tiny, harmless little. I wouldn't call it a match, production that this was. There was like one high spot. They blew it.
I thought Arquette played the crowd well.
Yeah.
And he totally stole the worm. And he even did the whoo.
I was like, oh my, wait
I
a
was
minute.
like, wow,
Isn't this
what a
still
rip-off.
WWE product though? Was Too Cool out? I mean, this is the year 2000, so Too Cool is still competing in WWE, right?
Yeah, that's why everybody did the who because
so
they all
it was
knew.
either shortly after Scotty 2 Hotty or during it. It's like you
No,
can't
it was
do that.
totally during it. He was
That's
just,
like a
he just
trademark
ripped off his
move.
move. Yeah.
You can't get away with that.
Yeah. I thought Arquette did a pretty good job selling.
Yeah.
There was a missed guitar shot. Canyon got the
that's
save,
one I was
and then
referring to,
he
'cause
won.
It would have been great if it was just more crisp. It goes for the pinfall, and there's he ducks a chair shot, but setting up getting from point A to point B here.
Yeah.
There was just the timing was just was horrendous, and there was just a lot of kind of standing and turning your back, which would make no sense as Jeff Jarrett's coming in with a weapon, a guitar.
Yeah.
So that looked
let
really
me stand in this position to
So
make
that's,
sure that I'm going to move out of the way.
but that's not on Arquette though.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get to a spot.
Did you watch the cage match?
No. No, man.
So DDP won. He won the title.
Oh, good.
And, with Canyon and Arquette's help getting Russo out of the way.
Oh, how great.
And they all ran into the crowd.
And
then, perfect time to end the show, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's
And they're like,
the end.
All right, well, there's the end of the title match. Now Sting and Vampiro are going to have a first blood match.
Oh,
like, what the hell? Like, what?
I was just coming down, man.
Yeah, like
I'm just coming down.
You just had the world title change. Now we're gonna have Sting and Vampiro in
now
a
we're gonna
first
have a
blood
rafters match where one of these fools is gonna die.
Yeah, and then
fall to their death.
And then so Sting comes out.
How was that match?
And then he gets the blood dumped on him, but they don't say blood. They're like, "What is this red liquid?"
Oh God!
It reminded me of like, did you ever get Mortal Kombat on a Nintendo? Where
Not
they
Nintendo,
said,
but I got it on Sega.
On Nintendo, because Nintendo's family friendly, it wasn't the blood code.
Sega was the same way.
Red Sweat.
Oh, that's funny. I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
they still had the
Yeah.
same code because
So-
when you got Sega Genesis version, it was just this gray,
Yeah.
product that came out. It looked like pomade, kind of,
Yeah.
which kind of ties into
But
number
it
66.
would say, like, if you look on the
But it's
Nintendo
called
Power, it's
Red
like
Sweat.
the Red Sweat code.
God. Here,
Yeah.
these are guys are being impaled by spikes at the bottom of a freaking bridge,
Yeah. And
and
then
we're
Red
calling
Sweat
it Red
comes out.
Sweat. Oh, man, he
Yeah.
must be tired.
So then he gets dumped with red sweat, and then they like hang him up, and that was the end of the show.
God.
Would have been much better if you just ended it with DDP's your new champion.
Yeah, and then lead with this segment next week.
Yeah, or just wait till the pay-per-view, this was all leading up to the pay-per-view. So you had a title change before the goddamn pay-per-view.
Pay-per-views were always worse in WCW than Nitro.
Yeah.
They relied all on television back then,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so is this going to compel you to watch more Nitros? It's kind of nice, no commercials. It's like 90 minutes. You can just knock
I'm
them out.
just going to watch the ones with David Arquette whenever we do a David Arquette movie.
All right.
But it does compel me to
Discuss.
revisit your superstar chart.
Oh, nice. Okay. I love
Okay.
it when you get compelled.
So, to remind those that may not be in the know,
Yes.
Mike
I
decided
made a
that
declaration via text.
he said
And
Elias
is
in
indeed
his top
in my
25.
top 25 of all-time professional wrestlers in World Wrestling Entertainment and World Wrestling Federation, right?
So then I began to name professional wrestlers to see if he thought they were better or worse than Elias.
And we're
so far, Eddie Guerrero, Sid, Jerry Lawler,
filling up
Doink,
fast.
Kane, Crush, Texas Tornado, Kerry Von
Yeah,
Erich
Texas Tornado, people.
are all better than Elias.
But we agreed that I may have a future amendment or two, and I think Kerry Von Erich might be an answer. Doink stays, though. Doink stays. So does Crush.
Okay, well,
we're gonna fill it out a little bit more?
Let's do another 10.
Another 10?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to say if this wrestler is higher or lower than Elias, who currently is at
25.
25.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Better.
Is he better than Kerry Von Erich?
Yes.
Crush?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Doink?
Yes.
Jerry Lawler?
Yes.
Sid?
No.
Okay. That's a tough one. Sid or Bam Bam?
Yeah, I had to think about that one. But I have a very special place in my heart for Sid, man. He's made me just smile. He'd made me smile more, definitely, than Bam Bam. Although Bam Bam Bigelow was in major pain. That's in the urn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go the Berserker.
Oh, boy. Match of the month alum.
Is he better or worse than Elias? You're going to say he's better. I know it. And Elias has no chance.
Yeah.
If the Berserker is better, Elias is going to
No.
end up being 125.
No.
Okay.
Okay, no.
So is he better than Flash Funk?
Yes. So he's 26.
Okay.
And we agreed this is Flash Funk, not Too Cold Scorpio, right?
Yeah, Flash Funk.
Okay. How many are below 25?
Below Elias, we have the Berserker, Flash Funk, Titus O'Neil, X-Pac, TL Hopper, and Max Moon. Farouk.
Okay, so this is good for me, right? Because I can get away with this because we're not including Ron Simmons, correct? We are,
Just Farouk.
and is this so? This is the Farouk's body of work. So when he was wearing
Farouk
that
when he's
tin
wearing the
cup on
weird
his
hat
head,
all the way up
and all the
until
way
the
through.
APA. All the way up till him just saying damn every year.
Woo. Wow, this is tough. Do you agree with me that this is tough? I'm going to say Farouk.
Farouk's better than Elias.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kerry Von
Longevity. Yeah.
Crush.
Yeah.
Kane.
No.
Okay.
Man. This is like a therapy session, man. No doubt. I'm learning a lot about myself.
I'd like you to talk about this with a licensed therapist.
Okay. All right, I'd like to talk about my ranking again.
Well, it's your $200. Hakushi.
Oh God! I just saw the video where he had Bret Hart's severed head.
Yeah.
Elias.
Elias is better. Is
Yeah.
Hakushi better than the Berserker?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of his work with Bret Hart and killer tattoos, man. Although those weren't real tattoos,
Yeah,
that
they were
was
fake.
makeup. That was body makeup. Yeah. So, but that was beautiful.
But I mean, that he had to just sit in the chair forever.
Yeah, I know. And it didn't really rub off though, did it? The suspense is just a little bit too much for me.
Quang.
Oh. Okay. This was my least favorite of Savio Vega's gimmicks.
Was it Savio Vega Quang
sure.
or was it Al Snow? Wasn't Al Snow?
Savio-
No, Al Snow was like Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Al Snow was Avatar. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Savio Vega was Quang. I'm positive. I'm not. Yeah. So if it was Savio Vega, I'd be like, boom, bump that up. Let me just double check. I'm almost positive. Hold on. Yeah. Sure.
So Quang's definitely not better than Elias, right?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Is he better than... He's not better than Hakushi. He's not better than the Berserker. Is he better than Flash Funk?
Wait, I forgot whose list this is, Ryan.
I just know.
You're absolutely
I
right.
just feel like I know
Let's just
you.
get to the muscle here. No, Flash Funk's better.
Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil is better.
X-Pac.
Ugh.
You like Quang
X-Pac
better
is better.
TL Hopper. It's the hardest
That's a
question
draw,
of my
man.
life.
Just leave those two touching. Just leave it
Well,
right.
then you
as
still got Max Moon. Is he better or worse than Max Moon?
better than Max Moon.
He's better than Max Moon.
Worse than TL Hopper.
Okay.
So just nudge him right between those wonderful gimmicks.
All right.
How many more we got?
That's 5. Go 5 more. I'm gonna go with Spike Dudley.
I learned a lot about Spike Dudley during Beyond the Mat. Elias is better than Spike Dudley.
Is Hakushi.
Yes.
Is the Berserker.
No.
So, okay. Wow. All right. Spike Dudley versus Mike Awesome in ECW.
It's too brutal for me. It's
God.
not my style, man.
It's like, just like the falls that Spike Dudley took.
Oh,
Brutal.
just on the concrete
Yeah.
from the balcony.
Ugh.
He would do anything.
That poor little
And at least,
bastard.
Mick Foley's got some cushion.
Cactus Jack.
Oh, wow.
We're going all the different Foley gimmicks.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. If you're going to state that.
They're different people. They had all were different entrants in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Okay, this is a no-brainer, obviously. If we're talking, because I had to think about it if we're talking just Cactus Jack, but if we're including everything, I mean, you know how much I love we did with Chainsaw Charlie. I mean, that was just breathtaking, right? That came out of a box. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Above. Fast track here. Fast track.
Crush.
Yeah.
He's better than Farouk.
Yeah.
Kane.
Yep.
Doink.
Yes.
Jerry Lawler.
Yep.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yes.
Sid.
Oh, I can't believe how much I love Sid. I had no idea I loved him so much.
I love Sid.
I hate when he's coming up with anyone. Man, Sid was just... I just want to go home and watch WrestleMania
Sid should be
8.
your number one.
What if? What if I just keep pushing them up, I'm going. I have to go Mick Foley.
Better than Sid?
Yeah.
Is he better than Eddie Guerrero?
No.
Okay, so Cactus Jack is between Eddie Guerrero and Sid.
That's good company, man.
I'm really curious. All right. Well, then let's just do this then.
What?
Mankind.
I thought we were including him.
No, I said they're all separate. They're 3 different people.
I thought you said his whole body of work.
No,
So we were just talking
said-
about Cactus Jack.
We were just talking about Cactus
Okay, that's
Jack.
what I thought the first time. And I thought you were just talking about Mick Foley's whole body of
No,
work.
I said they're 3
Oh,
different entrants in the Royal Rumble. They're
Oh.
going to count as 3 different people.
Then, okay, I'm sorry. Bump that way down. Cactus Jack below Sid, no doubt.
But above Bam Bam Bigelow?
But above Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah. Mankind is going to go in the slot where I had originally had Cactus Jack. So just below Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
So just switch those two. My bad. My mistake.
And Dude Love?
Dude Love is below Cactus Jack. And Dude Love is below Elias.
Is he above Hakushi?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then we'll do one more. Got to pick a good one here. Earthquake.
That's a good one. That's a good one, man. So we're going above Elias. Just the music. Gosh. Natural disasters, man. Love the natural disasters so much.
Above Crush?
Yep.
Above Farouk?
Yep.
Above Kane?
Yep.
Above Doink?
Because of his feud with Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Don't forget Jake the Snake.
Oh, God. Even better was Jake the Snake. When I was devastated when he squashed that poor snake. Poor Damien, man. Like, he killed Damien. Just squashed that sucker.
Like when he like took a peek inside the bag and he's like,
oh, it's terrible. Oh, God. No!
I think I cried.
I know I did. I was like,
Yeah.
well, he obviously smushed the
The
snake.
snake.
I mean, I don't think the snake survived that. I had no concept of the fact that you could just do a bait and switch, man. It was just like,
So is he better than Jerry Lawler?
that was on par when Diesel saw himself in his own casket, you know? I was like, how the
That was way better than
where
that.
did they find that guy? Okay. Actually, I think you told me, like, that was Kevin Nash. Oh! Editing. Oh. Better than who?
Jerry Lawler.
Yes.
Is he better than Bam Bam Bigelow?
Who are we talking about again?
Earthquake.
This lemonade is just so refreshing. I'm like halfway done, dude. No, I didn't have any more. Yes.
Is he better than Cactus Jack?
Yes.
He's not better than Sid, is he?
No.
Okay. Wow, Earthquake's high up.
Yep. I dig Earthquake, man. He was
All
my
right.
favorite match
There we
at
go.
WrestleMania 10 against Adam Bomb.
We got I wish we had like a theme song to this.
Yeah. Eh. I'll call Chris then.
All right, next film.
I think Shut the F Up, Chris should write the theme though to this.
To Mike's Superstar Chart.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get that in a
It's
year.
time for the chart of the world. He doesn't sound like that.
What's a Bob Dylan song that
Oh, the
has
chart,
R?
it is a changing.
You've got a lot of nerve to ask me for my chart.
There you go. Just record that. And then we'll punch it in next time. Perfect. All right, so we got all 10?
Yep.
Where are we at? Just do the top 25.
I already closed it.
Okay, fine. Then let's get to film number 66 of 6,666, Roadracers, starring David Arquette.
Wow, we're all sixes?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bumped up quite a bit. A lot of wrestling productions in TV and film over the past 2 weeks.
I feel a sinister presence among us.
This was a made for, nothing sinister about watching a made for, that's terrible. It's a made for Showtime movie.
Yeah.
So that just leads me to believe that they commissioned Robert Rodriguez, directed by Robert Rodriguez, to
they had
just
it was like a Rebel
Showtime money.
The Rebel Road Highway series.
Right. So they commissioned multiple directors,
multiple directors,
and they all took
to
place
do
in the 50s.
1950s era B movies.
Right.
Starring up and coming actors including Alicia Silverstone and Shannon Doherty.
Awesome. I almost
some
want to
of
watch
the
other
directors were William Friedkin, Joe Dante, and Ralph Bakshi. I don't even know.
I want to see that. I don't either. I want to see the William Friedkin one.
But actually, this film, fun fact, was supposed to be directed by Wes Craven, but then The New Nightmare got greenlit, so he pulled out.
Okay.
So then they were like, "Oh, we'll give it to this Rodriguez kid."
I did not pull out when I saw Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I indeed came inside. That was an incredible movie. I adore that movie. I thought it was the most clever thing ever. It's like, oh my God, Freddy came out of the script?
Yeah, it's kind of like what Ronda Rousey's doing, man. It's like, what's real? What's real? What's fake?
How did you react to that text? Like, oh God. Who? Are you kidding me?
I sent you the Kevin from The Office laughing gif.
God.
What did you
so
think
anyway,
of
I
this movie?
enjoyed.
watching
I thought
it.
Robert Rodriguez. They asked him to do this simple, cute little ditty, and he nailed it.
Yeah,
He nailed it.
love the music. Love the music.
Great costumes, great bits. The pomade bit, where he's just over lathering his hair was great. The whole roller skating scene was great.
Whole thing
I was like, I
filmed
miss
in,
the good old days when you could just have a harmless game of chicken with the police after a nice and healthy high speed pursuit. Just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
We got a cop,
Back
a
when
bad
you
copper.
drove your old BMW and you used to drive around Orange, just playing chicken with the cops.
What did I say about boundaries? Don't be telling those no stories. Not on Family Day. Here at Swirl Circle Cinema. Yeah, I loved it. Oh God, how Salma Hayek is the most beautiful woman on this planet, right?
Yeah.
I'm just watching this entire movie. Not even her at that age. Her now, dude. I'm just like, I don't know of a woman that's more attractive.
She gets
to me
more beautiful the older she gets.
Yeah, and dude, that From Dusk Till Dawn dance scene was just the sexiest thing I've ever seen. And Quentin Tarantino wrote that in there. It was like, all right, now you're going to put your feet in my mouth. I was like, good man. Like, good move, dude. That's awesome. Just like poured liquor down her leg and just drinking it up. Like, what a creepo. Isn't that great?
He's like, oh, God.
Just her in a 50s rockabilly look. That's all I needed, man.
Did you notice it was all filmed in Uptown Whittier?
I knew it. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know this place.
The whole thing was Whittier.
This looks like just south, like in Downey or La Habra or something.
I couldn't find like exact confirmation, but I'm pretty sure the skating rink was Skateland in Whittier.
Okay.
Did you ever go to Skateland?
No.
They used to have like concerts there, but Skateland is an old. It's like a 50-year-old skating rink. So it was.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like
perfect.
Yeah.
Because that's what they needed.
I actually looked it up on Yelp. So some guy wrote an obituary for it on Yelp. Skateland closed in 2006 after 51 years.
Oh.
It was demolished as part of a federally mandated environmental cleanup project. Omega Chemical Corp., which was next door, was ordered to clean up the site from air pollution that seeped into Skateland. Details were never made public.
Dude.
Like most here, I spent many enjoyable afternoons of my childhood skating here. The part I never got was the couples only skating. Most of us were just kids.
Because it was just an empty...
Way before the idea
just
of
an empty
couples
rink.
got into us. Oh well, better that it be closed than it be the source of childhood illness.
Whoa. How's that not a movie? That's like a trauma film, man. All that just those zombie particles just seeping in, turning everyone all crazy.
Yeah. Or just like, it's like a chemical that seeps in and makes everybody just want to kill each other on the rink.
Yeah.
And it just becomes like last to survive.
Or at least lacquer
At
up the floor with your
Skateland.
pomade and have
Yeah.
cause up a 6-pile collision. I was kind of reminded at the opening scene, which was a cool bar scene, of the time when you took me to see Cymbals Eat Guitar at the Glass House when Sam Hayek at the end when they're leaving the bar, he was like, "I'm only here because you like this music."
That's like any time I take you anywhere.
I'm only here because you like this music. And I'm pretty sure I was holding your arm when you were driving us home as well. Did you feel any sympathy for that one broad whose hair caught on fire? Because I felt so sorry for her. I thought she was just influenced by the wrong crowd.
No, she was being horribly racist to
horribly
beautiful
racist, yeah.
Salma Hayek.
I know, but as soon as her hair, I don't know. I felt bad for her. She could get a better wig than that. They found the perfect
Well, they didn't.
wig.
Wig technology wasn't as advanced back then. I guess.
Man, cops were just uber dicks, of course, which was great. Oh, there's that scene where they're seducing that crescent dog that the sheriff's mom made him. Like that was straight.
I wrote the same thing. I was like,
really?
I get a real Twin
Straight
Peaks
out of
vibe.
Twin Peaks.
Twin
That
Peaks
scene
vibe.
was great.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
there's
"Whoa,
so
this is
much just like
creepy."
weird, like just you have like a little chuckle, just like weird, odd 1950s behavior. I really like the guy that owned the diner, the cook behind the diner. Yeah, nothing like a guy
wise
smoking a
sage.
cigarette while he makes your food.
And we get that breathtaking scene where the buddy's looking at a French fry as a metaphor of our small time on this planet or whatever, and then JT, the cook, just squanders it by grabbing it and eating it. And it's like,
Yeah,
you're already dead, kid.
He's like, you're gonna live
You're
your
born
rest
here,
of your life
you're gonna die
in this
here.
town, and you're probably gonna die eating one of my burgers. This movie really, like, I used to have a friend that was a greaser. It really like reminded me of him, and like I wish I had his number.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a friend that was like a total greaser. He had like the greased up hair. He was always like trying to find like old cars to
that's
fix
cool,
up.
man. There's still a huge community
Yeah.
in Los Angeles and Orange County.
And and he had a band named Holy Shit,
Yeah.
and they were a punk band, and they played a show.
Was he playing that giant ass Brian Setzer guitar? Whatever the hell that was, a Les Paul.
No,
or
I
something.
think he I can't remember what he had. I think he just had like a regular Les Paul.
So he was singer-songwriter, guitarist.
No,
lead
he
guitarist?
he was just like the rhythm guitarist, but like his he had like this like obese friend Alfredo that was their singer.
Oh, so he's like
and-
Steve Soto.
Yeah, and he was
good
like
look.
a real like gutter punk, and he was like super nervous before the show, and like he was under 21, like all of us were under 21, and so he just like drank a bunch of NyQuil to like ease his nerves.
What? That's a
And then
terrible
he-
idea.
He like was, but like they were actually pretty entertaining, I thought.
Wow.
And like he just had like the lyric sheet, and then he just kept
What
like
kind of
he would
strategy
like
is that?
he was like forgetting what song they were gonna sing. And he's like, "This song's called fucking Hail Marys, man." And then my friend Paul Traska came, and I wanted him to like film it, so I gave him like my old ass video camera, and so he was filming Holy Shit set. And then by the time
Like
we
with
got
your
on,
mini DV camera or something?
yeah, by the time we got on, the battery died.
Oh, man.
So I got Holy Shit's entire set, which was actually really good. And then like 2 seconds, like us like
man.
about to start. And then I was,
It cuts out. Do you still have that somewhere?
no,
That would be
I
hard to
have no
find, huh?
idea where I could even find that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but yeah, totally reminded me of if Sam,
great, man.
Sam, if you're out there,
And is that great that
find
you put
me.
Yeah, it kind of puts you in a sad place. You're like, oh, I wish
Yeah,
I
he was a
still
hilarious. I went to
connected
like
with this
tons
guy.
of concerts with him.
Oh.
Went to see Social Distortion with him a bunch of times.
Maybe he's on looking for you on Facebook right now, and you're like, sorry, don't have one.
Yeah,
Maybe he's on Instagram or something. I don't know.
He wasn't the type of guy that would have one. To be honest with you, I
People
don't.
change.
He was.
Some people never do.
He was really the type of guy that would probably not have one. Like he was really
cool.
living that like old school greaser lifestyle.
Wow.
Just like
he doesn't have Wi-Fi.
he just needs to work on his car. That's all he needs.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I hope he's like still like that, because I like that community. I like the look. I like wearing whites and blacks. I like the greasy hair. I like the women. The women look stunning. Yeah. Red lipstick.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm into that look for sure.
It's a great look and cool cars too. I mean, just looking at like old vintage muscle cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's great. Something you do on a Sunday morning with your boys. Like I like that idea. I don't think I would be accepted in that community though. And I would feel uncomfortable dressing like it because
I definitely don't know enough about cars.
Yeah, I don't either, and it's like not a style that I gravitate towards personally. But I love that it is a cool. I'm envious of the look, basically. I think.
I love the music in this, man. Like those Link Ray songs, a lot of old Link. There was this one song that I'm totally gonna put it on one of my playlists. It's like I put your head on my wall. I put your head on my wall.
That was cool.
Yeah,
it just repeats. Yeah, the repetition over and over. Yeah. Or wasn't it like ha 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 ha? That song. There was like a demonic laughing song during the skating
it was the
scene.
Shadow. Wasn't it the Shadow song? Like,
oh yes, it was.
Yeah,
it was, and it was right when the father gives his son a weapon, says, "Kill that motherfucker, dude."
Yeah,
like the cops were nasty. This was fun, man. I liked it.
It was a cool ass movie.
And for what it was, especially too, because I thought, oh, okay, yeah, this is a theatrical release, sure. I mean, no, it's like no, it was funded by Showtime. Like this is
and it was Robert Rodriguez's second movie, just coming off of El Mariachi.
Oh God.
It had a really good line. I can't remember at what point, but they were like, "Fight for what you love." Yeah, it was when he was thinking of when he was gonna audition for the band, and he was like, it was either go to the Rumble or audition for the band, and he was like, "Fight for what you love, not for what you hate."
Yeah, wow. There's another good line by the copper, like, if the excuses was worth a cent, you'd be worth a silver fucking dollar.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
And
that cop was a monster, man. And he was like terrorizing David Arquette's family. Like he bullied his dad out of town.
Yeah.
And then there's a line at the end where he's like, I never should have cut a hole in that rubber. Like alluding to the fact that he wouldn't be born if it wasn't for him messing with his
dad's rubber.
His dad's rubber. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Great.
Pleasant B movie. I'd say everybody give it a look.
Give it a look.
I give it a 6.9.
I give it a 7.0. No, I'll give it a 6.6, I guess, just because I put all the sixes earlier on here. I don't know. I don't think it. I bet it's not on Flickchart. That's my guess.
It is actually.
Oh, cool. Let's do a quick Flickchart and head on over
let me
to
see if I have any
Grill 'em all in beautiful Alhambra, California. Man, I'm starving.
Shot entirely in 13 days.
Whoa,
that's it. That's the
impressive.
only. I've already given you all the other.
That's impressive. So that was just a solid 2-week shoot, man.
Yeah, 2-week
Crank it
shoot,
out.
all in Whittier.
That's
Everything
very
was
cool.
Whittier.
I want to get a shirt that
Birthplace
says
of
everything.
Richard Nixon.
I want a shirt.
Or
that
no,
says,
actually, Yorba Linda's
Yorba Linda.
birthplace. But then he
And the death
went
place.
to Whittier College.
There you go.
Yeah.
I want to get a shirt that
Road
says everything was
Racers
winter.
or Free Willy.
Free Willy, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's that Michael Jackson song. Hold me
It's a pretty iconic scene.
like a river,
Yeah,
Jordan.
Willie got air, man.
Thinking I'll stay with me.
You're picking
Yeah.
Free Willy, right?
I'll pick Free Willy. Road Racers or Marty?
And you get that joke out of me, myself, and Irene, where the little person's like, yeah, as soon as I free Willie, I'll fuck her or something. All right. I did not. That was a quarter poorly spent right there.
Marty or Road Racers?
Marty.
Yeah, Marty.
Marty was recently ranked as the greatest Best Picture winner of all time. So I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was an AFI thing, or maybe it was just BuzzFeed. I don't know.
No way.
Yeah. It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. We'll just leave it at that.
Club Dread or Road Racers?
Road Racers.
Road Racers. The only thing I like about Club Dread is Bill Paxton's performance. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I think it was Bill Pullman, though.
No, it was Bill Paxton.
I know.
Road Racers or The Wolverine?
Road Racer.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if it was Logan, I'd be all over Logan, but...
Who's Logan? I didn't know you had a thing for this Logan fella.
Wolverine.
I know. I was just... You said you were going to be all over Logan.
Oh, Ryan, not on Family Day.
Road Racers or the A-Team?
I guess the A-Team is just a better... I mean, it's not a great movie, but it's like...
I'm
it's
picking
well
Road
done.
Racers.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not going to...
It's thinking.
I'm not.
Thinking. Road Racers or The Theory of Everything? Road Racers.
No doubt.
I hate The Theory of Everything.
100%.
Eddie Redmayne, I think he's one of my least favorite actors. I
Sure.
can't stand him. That's thinking again.
Who is Eddie? Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, what a wiener. He's got that face, you know?
Yeah. And then he just like made a different face and they gave him an Oscar.
Oh.
Road Racers or Assault on Precinct 13?
I have no idea.
Assault on Precinct 13 is a John Carpenter movie.
Oh, well, let's give it to John Carpenter, but I've never seen it, so.
You should see it.
It's good?
They're both kind of in the same vein, but it just picked it for me, I guess.
What did it choose?
I don't know, but now it just says, congratulations, Road Racers is now 1078 on your flick chart.
Okay. Behind and above and below what?
It's below Marty and above Spanglish. I need to re-rank Marty.
It's just below Marty. Marty's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I need to re-rank Marty.
Holy shoot.
I'll do that another time.
Okay, because I'm compelled to just do it right because I don't know who else. Yeah, we'll do it next. Let's just do it on your own terms and keep us updated.
Okay. So, Earn Defiance, in
What?
tribute to King Kong Bundy.
That's right.
Squared Circle Television is coming back for a look into Married with Children. So, for those of you that want to follow along, watch Season 2, Episode 22 of Married with Children, Season 10, Episode 7 of Married with Children, both starring King Kong Bundy, and I'm throwing it in as a bonus, featuring some of the ladies of Glide.
Yeah.
Watch Season 4, Episode 17 of Married with Children.
Oh.
So that'll be an hour and a half of content.
There you go. Love it. Excellent.
I'm Ryan the Muffler Bruckner saying, I'm going to stick this size 12 so far up your ass, you're going to be flossing with my shoelaces.
And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. I just wish this bell would fit a little better. Did I say bell? God. And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. Did I say bell or belt? I meant belt.
You said bell.
Wow. Jeez. That's funny because I was kind of nervous going into it. I was like, just don't botch it, Mike. There you go. I just wish this belt would fit a little better.